Okay.
In Italy, we're going to hold a referendum next, well, in 2 weeks about the privatization of water, and people are going to vote against or pro the privatization of water, because in the last few years there has been a lively movement against the privatization of water, and this referendum is going to be held in 2 weeks, but it's going to be a problem if at least 50% of the people, of the Italian population, is not going to vote. Then if maybe 20% of the people is going to vote, the referendum will not be valid. So the issue is that people who are aware of the fact are against the privatization of water, but most of them. But as I said, it's not sure if many people are going to vote.
Does everyone in Italy know about this issue?
No, as I said, this, since 5 or 6, or well, in the last 2-3 years, there has been a lively movement, and for that reason, people in the past didn't know about the fact that private companies cooperated with the public administration in order to manage water. But since the movement has begun to work, this issue in the last 2 or 3 years, the issue has become more and more known, so to say. But I don't know. Well, it's not a kind of issue that really moves people.
Yeah.
And
what would be the power of the referendum?
If the referendum, okay, as I said, it's very difficult for that 50% of the people is going to vote. But if the referendum, if the half of the population is going to vote, and the majority says we are against the privatization of water, it means that the legislator has to sit down at a table and decide how to deal with the issue.
And is this about privatization of water in Italy, or just companies that go into other countries from Italy? It's
a very complicated issue. Now in this moment there are private companies that together with public administration work in order to manage the delivery of water to everyone. I don't know exactly if there are already foreign companies that cooperate with public administrations. It can be like in other sectors like energy and so on. But I don't know exactly about water. But this can be a danger that even foreign companies will try to enter this sector of the market.
Okay, what got you involved in this movement?
Sorry?
What got you involved in this movement?
We signed a petition, and I know many people who were really engaged in collecting the petitions, because in order to have a referendum you have to collect a certain number of petitions. And there are, as I said, movements and parties who were really engaged in the collection of petitions.
Okay, and a referendum, that goes on a ballot, and then people vote again for it, or it's more final than that?
No, it's like, well, it's complicated, because it's in Italy we can have referendum only in order to abolish a law. There would be the case that in this case the law would be abolished, which says that even private companies can cooperate in this sector. So when the law is abolished, it doesn't mean that no private, that's difficult to explain, that there is no possibility for private companies to operate, but it means that the legislator has to write down a kind of a legislation in order to make everything, and in order to respect the quality of the population.
Okay,
that's it.
So just the last thing is, where do we find out more about this?
If you can read Italian, I can give you some links. If you cannot read Italian, I don't know, check on the internet if I can give you some information.
Or even just to see like news footage of things happening in Italy, of people being involved.
Sorry?
Or news footage from Italy that would cover what's been going on, good source.
I don't know. Well, in Italy, as I said, in Italy the issue now is very much debated, but I don't know if you can find some information in English about it.
Oh, what is it in Italian?
Movimento per la contro la privatizzazione dell'acqua.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.